Drone here. This is the JJRC H10 and I have a 600 mAh OBBEY battery in it. This is going to be my second to last time trial test of this battery, guys. I've done 3 other ones prior to this and I have one more battery to test after this, but instead of just kind of running the clock down and throttling forward, backwards, up, down, and left and right, we're going to go all directions here. I'm going to test the agility of this quadcopter just to give you something visually stimulating to watch while I test this battery, and in doing so making sharp turns and sharp cuts and quick backs and quick rights. It should drain the battery fairly quickly, and that should give you a fairly accurate time trial on this, as I'm sure most new flyers are full throttling it, as I was, and you tend to crash by doing that, by not having complete control, but you have to learn somehow. So here we go. If you do have any question, guys, type down in the bottom. If you go through all my videos and you see people ask me questions, I get back to you pretty quickly. I'm here for you guys. I'm here because I love to fly, and I'm here basically for statistics. I like statistics, and with these quads I like to give you a breakdown of what they can do, the quads themselves, the batteries in them, how to upgrade the batteries, flight time, etc. This quad here, you can see there's a little headlight in the center. That's your front. The red's your front, green's your back. On a lot of quads it's different, where your green is your forward and your red is your rear. Just keep in mind with this, if you're seeing the rear and you don't see that bright white LED, that's indication that your front is away from you. So just got this quad, headlight goes in the front just like a car, and it's kind of opposite with the red and the green. Green means go. You would think that'd be forward, red and stop. You think those would be your rear, but not the case with this. You can see this flips very nicely, and it's a very quick flipper. And you see there, we almost got tangled. This did not come with propeller guards on it. Had it, we would have been stuck in that tree. Extremely quick flipper. This is a very agile drone. Smaller drone. It's kind of like your SEMA X5 clones, but a little bit smaller. And I like the color on it. Kind of has like a swoosh through the middle of it of like a tealish blue. You can see, standing from where I was, you got to kind of judge depth perception. I flew to the left of the tree and then buckled back around to the right and back. It's not as easy as I'm making it look, I guarantee you that. And I'm sure I'll crash here once or twice, but you see, it's something to look at. I'll get closer to the drone, that way you can definitely see what's going on, because we're a little bit far out here, but you should get the gist of it. And again, the battery that I'm testing is the OBBEY. It's the same manufacturer of batteries that I've been testing for about the past week. And if you look in the link, bam, see, I knew I'd hit something. If you look down below in the description, the link will be down there. It's fulfilled by Amazon, so you're safe. Pick them up. They're actually really cheap compared to other retailers or other companies that are selling batteries. And the performance out of them, I've signed off on it. I've gave you the J Jones stamp of approval. I'm with it. I like these batteries. And again, this is a 600 mAh. It fits in this quad very nicely. As you can see, we kind of just flew right through that hole there and back. Do I suggest a beginner doing this? No, of course not. I have training videos. I will get to more training videos as I have time. I have your basic hover left to right and forward and backwards. And then I do also have your yawing and spinning. And bam! Caught up here. Just gonna go ahead and give this a little shake. It should come down, and it did. And what you guys should be doing, go through the training videos first. Once you get a hang of your quad and you can hover nicely and you can turn nicely, you could start to attempt doing these maneuvers around trees and banks, quick banks, and really pushing the limits of your flight ability. But you don't want to jump into it right away. You see me crash once into the tree, get hung up in the tree. If you're flying under trees, it's almost inevitable that you're going to get caught in a tree, no matter what your flight skill is, because the controllers are touchy. And just to give you a little look here, this does fly up very well. That's about as high as I'd take it if I were you, because it has an issue when it loses the controller signal. It does a flyaway, and it's not I don't know what you would call it. It's not a flyaway, away, it's gone flyaway. It has like a 10-second shutdown period. So if you're up and going forward, these things fly quickly. Loses connection to the controller, it's going to continue going up and forward, and that's going to travel quite a distance. So be careful with flying this. You don't want to get out of range because it will travel. And in a residential area like this, I mean, my side of the street, it's all trees and grass, but on the other side of the street, there's houses. You don't want to hit somebody's property. You don't want to land out on somebody's roof. Neighbors tend not to be too happy when you hit their house with things. Fortunately, I've never done it, but myself, if somebody hit my house with something, I probably wouldn't be too happy. But again, we're at a closer view here, just to show you, and that's a steady hover. Then we are going to the left a little bit, and then back around. And right now, guys, we're pushing about the average time mark. In about 30 seconds, we've hit the 7-minute mark. So anything after that's good. Getting close to 9-10 minutes, I consider excellent, because that's definitely above par. And if we go over 10 minutes in the 12-minute mark, that's just amazing. You can see that tree with the leaves on it. It flew past it, how it pushed down. These things do put off a lot of air. You can see almost crashed there, but we're hanging in. If you do get stuck on something, you've seen me stuck in the tree where I had to shake the branch, throttle down immediately. If you just nick something and it's not stuck, you can continue flying. As you've seen, I've done like 2 to 3 times now. Bam! See, we like double, triple nicked that. It didn't get stuck. I caught it on the way towards the ground, and we're still flying. This is a nice flyer. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller than your SEMA X5 series and your clones. I mean, you have the Quadrone Pro Cam, you have your Striker, you have your X5 cheapo from China, which actually performs really well for being how cheap it was. They're all of the same shell. They just have different designs on them, and they do have different boards in them and different controllers that go with them. So some of them perform better than others. This is a little bit smaller than that. Has more lights on it, and it's a little bit more agile, I'd say too, just because of the compact design compared to the other ones. It's definitely more aerodynamic. It's more of a flatter shell than a rounded shell. You can see we're flying around here. And again, I like to show you different areas. Bam! Right there. Stuck, down throttled. I'll go up and grab this here. Shaking, it's not doing it. So let's see here. Go up. Grab it. Bam! Small little branch I was standing on just broke. Let's make sure we didn't break the quad. I think she's good. It does seem like I'm going to need to rebind her. And a lot of them won't bind in your hand for some reason, even if it is level. I've had 1 or 2 bind in my hand. So we're going to do this on the grass here, which I'd rather not because the grass does stick up a little bit, but I'm just going to throttle up, down, and then lightly throttle up and then just stop there as you see me do. That way no grass gets tangled up in it. And right now, guys, we are at 9.5 minutes. I'm going to take a half a minute off for crashes. We're at 9 minutes. Bam! There's another crash. We're getting crazy here. But that's what happens when you fly close to things. If you're not the perfect flyer, which I don't know who is, you're going to hit things. You're going to trim the bushes a little bit with the propellers, see leaves fly, and if you get too close, you see I've gotten in 2 trees now in 1 bush. And it's inevitable. And this is a good flight, guys. We're over the 10-minute mark. Again, I said it's gonna take about a half a minute for crashes. So we're at 9.5 minutes. This is the OBBEY 600 mAh LiPo battery, and we are down again. We are up again. We are down again. See a pattern going on here. The battery's probably kicked, but we're gonna see if we can get a little bit more flight out of this here. At 10.5 minutes, guys, we're gonna say it's about 10-minute flight time, hitting everything, trimming trees. I'm JDrone, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have any questions, down at the bottom. If you want this battery, if you want to look at past research, look at my videos, click on the link. Have a great day.